This is the card that we're going to make based on the Pisces designs. We're doing tea bag fold number 3 on this. So you can see I've got the inserts there, tea bag folding and different layers of the design in different sizes. So this is how you make it. Now, to make this Pisces project, you're going to need to print out the small size twice, so you get 8 of the squares. You also need, in this project, the medium large there with the Pisces picture on, and we've also got one of the kaleidoscope square background papers. Now, this is an 8-inch square card, and the inside of the card I've done this background paper kaleidoscope, cut it to size and then mounted it onto some pale blue paper to match the colours that are in the background. So that's the inside. Now on the front of the card I've taken one of the large designs, the A4, then I've cut it into a square to fit on the top, mounted it onto some nice shiny blue card that matches really well, and now I'm just going to stick that on the front. Put the lid back on. Make sure you get this the right way round, which I am doing. So just pop that on the top there. Now that on its own would make a nice card, but I'm going to make a tea bag fold designed to fit over the top. So that's the card there. So as I said, as a card itself, you could use just that. Now we have to cut out 8 of the squares. Now if you want to cut out more, you can just layer them up like this. I'm just putting a little dab of glue just there on that side, then these fit. This one fits over the top. Make sure you line it up perfectly and just stick that down, and then turn it around and just stick the edge of the other one there. Just a little dab of glue just to hold it in position. Next I'm going to cut the shapes out, the squares, and I'm just going to leave a little border all the way around. So I'm cutting through 2 of the designs here, and then I can cut them all out, ready to make my tea bags. So we're going to do tea bag fold number 3, which is really easy. Always make sure you start off with the design in the right direction. Once you've chosen that, do every one the same. So this one goes point to point, press down with your finger in the middle and swipe, and you should get a perfect triangle then. Then you open this up and you fold that over so the line, the edge there, goes right down the middle, like so. Press it down and repeat on the opposite side, like that. Press that down. If you should get a little bit that overlaps, you can see there, just snip that off and it looks perfect. Next thing you have to do is then fold this flap over at the end until it meets the join there, and then you press that down like so. And then you fold this over up to where the point is, and that will just fold down like that. And if you do them all the same, they will all match up. So when you're putting them together, everything looks really good. So do that with all 8 of them. So the next thing I'm going to do is I cut out a medium large design there, and that's going to stick on the front, and that will give me a guide for putting the tea bag folded papers around. So that's just going to go on there. Make sure you get it the right way round and line this up, and because you've got a little bit of wiggle room, you can get that exactly where you want it to be. And that looks right to me. So stop wiggling, Alan, and just press that down. And now, I mean, that looks like a nice card on its own, doesn't it? But what we're going to do is do a circle around the edge, and you can use this as a guide. So that's going to go there, that's going to go there. So just lay it out first before you stick it down. Now I've put the tea bag folded papers around it, and I find that if I follow this small design in the middle, I only need 7 to stick down so it goes around. If I want to make it all 8, then I need to bring this out and go more out. If you do that, you're going to get these overlapping, which is not the end of the world, because then you can just trim those off where you need to. But I think I'll only use 7 and use the smaller circle as my guide. So once you're happy with what you want to do, then you can stick it down. So there you can see my tea bag folds are stuck down, the little flaps, and I've kept them close so that the points don't overlap the card, and that way I've only needed to put 7 on there, and you just jiggly poke about with it and just slightly move them so they go just a little bit inside. Make them work for you. So now I think that all needs now is a little bit of zhuzh. I think the old flat back jewels are coming out. And there we have the finished card with the flat back jewels on them. Because it's Zodiac, I think it works really well. Anyway, I like it. So you can zhuzh it up as much as you like, or keep it as simple as you like. And I think you just make the design work. You get ideas from the design. I thought that'd be really nice framed there. So I've got different elements on there to create that card. And don't forget, they make fantastic pictures in a picture frame as well.